It's so funny to me, the things when you type in maybe something in a Google search and it comes up and you see something very relevant to what you want to talk about, and it fits right in, because I was going to do the video with or without this bit of Phil Spencer in it, because it just makes sense to me. And, you know, it's a situation where I think that it makes sense to what Microsoft's doing, and it really kind of is one of those things that Microsoft is very transparent with, and people still don't seem to understand it. So I'm going to try to explain it as best that I can, and hopefully you guys can dig it or understand it a little bit better as well, because at the end of the day, this is Microsoft's strategy, for better or worse, and I feel like that's something that you know, they're gonna stick with, and it definitely looks like that's what they're gonna stick with. So it's gonna be interesting. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it and having a damn good day and a damn good weekend. You know, back to that grind on Monday, and you know, Microsoft gets a lot of flack for what they do in terms of exclusives and console exclusivity and things like that. And Phil Spencer has been on record as saying they're going to invest in the first party and things like that. But I find his quote about this, about, you know, console exclusivity and what their idea is behind gaming, and whether you agree with it or not, I might not even agree with this 100%, but it really is transparent. About, he was asked if console exclusivity still drives consoles, and he says, well, I think if you define the gaming market as console, and that's all you're focused on, then maybe that's an important part of a business consideration. I'd say one of the reasons PC is still so strong is because it's its own platform, an open platform. You put a game on PC and people can go play that game. And through things like crossplay, we're working to allow people to play games together regardless of where you bought the game. He's talking about how they have Killer Instinct on Steam now, allowing people who bought the game on Windows or Xbox or Steam just to play together. I think if you're really about trying to drive just a specific device, and you say, okay, I looked at the gaming opportunity all as a single device opportunity, maybe exclusives are an approach. We don't see it that way. When we look at things that are really large in gaming today, when you look at Twitch and you look at Steam, look at PUBG, look at Minecraft, you know, Minecraft is everywhere. People in Minecraft on Switch are playing with people on an iPhone. They don't own a Windows machine or an Xbox, but they own our game. And they're using Xbox Live across multiple devices. That's what gaming in the future's about, right? Question mark. And that's and this is getting caught in a definition of gaming that's about me trying to do everything I can do to get you buy one specific device and play one specific variant of games, is not really about growing the business. So it's interesting there, because he's saying that the future of gaming is playing games on multiple device, on whatever device you want. He brings up Switch in particular. Like I said, I don't think Sony would ever allow Xbox like exclusives outside of Minecraft, which was already on the platform before Microsoft acquired it. But it's interesting, right? So he gets asked, oh, it's a game in the ecosystem as opposed to a box. Is that fair? And he says, oh, that's absolutely. He goes, I mean, you look today, it's easy for me to come back to Minecraft because I'm close to it. I don't try to say Minecraft the only example of this, but is Minecraft a console game? Well, some people would say yes, some people would say no. I look at the numbers, it was the #1 selling Xbox 360 game of all time, so I think that's a pretty good console game. Is it a phone game? It's actually the #1 pay-to-download game on iOS and Android every year. Is it a PC game? It started on PC, and it's one of the biggest PC games. It's like, yes, game is what it is. It's a video game. PUBG is a video game. As a games industry, how do we make games bigger? How do we do things to help developers build the best games that they can build using cloud, using local, using whatever they want, and reach as many players as they can? Not just the players, but also viewers. This year, more people are going to watch video games than play video games, and playing time is up. So both these numbers are going up, reaching people who are on their phone watching games get played. There's a lot of Cuphead being watched. There's a lot of people trying to figure out how to solve bosses and things like that. So it expands the footprint of number of people that care about you and your franchise and your game. So he puts it out pretty clear right there. He thinks that exclusives do matter to selling a particular product, but I'm not so sure that he's interested in selling just a particular product, just growing the industry. Like, how many people out there right now out of Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft actually care more about growing the industry than their own wallet? You know, because a growing industry helps your wallet in the bottom line. This is very interesting. You know, I do feel like that Microsoft will have to have some exclusive content to push sales, because they have a box, you know, and even though they have two boxes, nobody uses the Windows Store, so they're going to have some place to push their games. And since it isn't going to be Sony's platform, it's going to have to be their own, like in terms of the console space. So interesting stuff for sure. What's your take on Phil's comments? I know these are from a little bit ago, but still very relevant because a lot of people bring this up and seems like they forget that he's said stuff like this. Let me know. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.